Welcome back, everybody. Today, I'm gonna take my $500 real quick first in game here. Thank you so very much. We need it now because we bought a piece of property. Remember, do not buy this while it's on auction. It will not sell it to you if the price goes over it. Do not. Just bid on it, win the auction, you're good. We have a contract on field 7 right now for fertilizing. I think we do. I took it thinking we needed it, but we didn't. That's okay though. It's still a fertilizing contract that's going to work out pretty well because we're going to make money. The max discount has already been applied, $224,000. So hopefully the let's see, what do we have here? We got a mow and stuff first. So I'll take the Massey to mow, and we'll let Jimmy use, if he can figure this out. He didn't do well the last time we put him in this tractor. If he can figure this out, we'll let him go spread fertilizer. Actually, you know what? We have a manure spreader. I just thought about that. We got a manure spreader now, so we'll go get Jimmy going on the manure spreader, and hopefully one day we can pick up a slurry spreader, which I don't think there's anything in the store, right? Nah, nothing in the store today. Hopefully we can pick up a slurry spreader at some point. That'd be great.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Oh boy, got a bad feeling about this. What was that? Celtic Moon playing I got a bad feeling about this for 125 bits. You got that right. I got a bad feeling about this too. Anytime we let Jimmy drive this this New Holland, it's always a bad feeling because you never know if he's actually going to do anything right. We're going to let him run this completely out first. The whole manure heap, we'll let him run it completely out, and then we'll use fertilizer. But I figure this is a cheap, easy, free way to do these contracts like this. This is great. I'm glad we figured this out. We've got to stack a bunch of stuff over there. We also have to get on our alfalfa, and we're going to get on the alfalfa right after we stack up all of the lettuce. How's everybody doing in live chat? Bud, Celtic Moon, of course. Crystal, how's it going? Bob, how are you? What's up, buddy? Evan Shade, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Farmer Groot, good to see you. Spiderette, hey. Hope you're doing well. Revan, how's it going? Welcome. Revan, whatever it is. Leroy Jenkins. Yes, off we go. I mean, it's not. We're just fertilizing a field, though. It's not that crazy. Been a while since I caught a stream. Hope things are going well. Yeah, things are going well. Growing pretty well, actually. Yeah, the YouTube not so much. YouTube's kind of we've kind of staggered off a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. It happens. Twitch has been doing pretty well, so that's always good. I think right here is probably gonna be about right. Twitch has been doing really well. I have 3 YouTube channels. The one I stream on, my main YouTube channel, is kind of stagnant at the moment, but it comes in waves. And my other 2 channels are growing pretty well, though. The channel I play Dinkum on and the channel that I upload all these VODs to are doing really well, actually. So that's good. All right, there we go. Off he goes. You prefer manure over fertilizer? Well, yes and no. I do because my cow's producing so much manure, I need to do something with it. No, because I may run out of it. But for contracts, if you can use mostly manure and then use fertilizer afterwards, you can save a ton of money on fertilizer. So we're gonna let him work on this. We're gonna go stack some pallets up, and then we'll go do some mowing. Let's throw the strap around that there. I gotta get all this stuff stacked up. It's just gotta happen. It's pretty full, and I might actually start on the far end down there. Let's start on this far end. I prefer doing it that way if you have cows and you have manure and slurry. If you have a slurry spreader and a manure spreader, you can utilize to full potential all of your stuff instead of just worrying about buying fert, you know?
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the outhouse.
Hey, Celtic Moon gifting out 5 gifted subs. Thank you so very much.
Welcome to the outhouse.
Grabbed them both, didn't mean to. 5 gifted subs coming to the community. Much appreciated.
3-month resub.
That's a 3-month resub.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the outhouse.
Jay Bevan, Mr. Russo, Crimson Fury, Farmer Groot,
Welcome back.
and Charlie Actual. Enjoy those emotes. Thank you, Celtic Moon, very much for the gifted subs. Throw some hearts, some plungers, some golden TP in chat. Show some love for them gifted subs. That could have semi-rhymed had I changed the phrasing just slightly, I think. But that's okay. I'm not a rhymer, nor a rapper, nor a writer. in any way, shape, or form. So I don't have to rhyme. Thank you very much. Thank you for the subs, though. Much appreciated. Heck, I'm not even a farmer. Could be because YouTube's now ripping people off on their premium memberships by separating YouTube Music and YouTube. I mean, I've never really used YouTube Music anyway. Like, if they made it to where, like, independent artists, right? When they upload their stuff, if it only got uploaded to YouTube Music, I think that would be detrimental for independent artists. I don't listen to a whole lot of label stuff as it is. Like, I don't listen to basic. I don't listen to a whole lot of music anymore, really. But I definitely don't listen to much mainstream stuff. So, for me, it doesn't really matter. I've got YouTube Premium, or whatever. I've got the $12 one, whatever it is. And I've got it simply so I don't have to watch ads. If I want to do like we did today and we want to watch some gameplay trailers and stuff, I don't have to watch ads and stuff beforehand. It's a business decision, right? So it's a tax right. I wouldn't have it if I didn't have a YouTube channel and wasn't making content. So for me, it's almost a tax write-off. It just makes sense. I would just wait and skip the ads. Like, I don't mind skipping the ads, but I've never really used YouTube Music, but I can tell you from a creator standpoint, ad revenue is it plummeted in December and January. Like, it was awful in December, January. November was pretty good, and then all the way up to that was pretty good, but after November, it just plummeted, so kind of crazy. I'm not a farmer, I just play one on TV. You got it. A little too close there. Probably good. Close enough anyway. Actually, you know what? That's too far over. Let's do our side shuffle trick here. Sometimes you just gotta make them move a little bit, you know? Gotta get out and bump them around some. There we go. Kermit Le Frog, thank you for dropping by to say hi. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Time to lurk, no problem, Celtic Moon. I appreciate those gifted subs. Martin, how are you? Good to see you. I just saw you pop in there. Jerry, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Used to play 18. I used to pay 18 a month. Oh, pay 18 a month. Yeah, for the YouTube stuff.
Welcome back.
Hey, welcome back, True. That tier 3 sub for 18 months of sub support. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing well, sir. Hope you're doing well. I used to pay 18 a month for the family plan, both because I use YouTube Music when I am at work and YouTube when I'm at home. Now it costs 15 just for Music Premium and 30 for YouTube Premium Family Plan. Wow, dude, that's crazy. Yeah, I guess that's when it went up to like $12.99 a month for single use YouTube account or whatever. Like just for premium, right? You get the free TV shows and movies and stuff they have on YouTube, free movies, and then you get no ads, but that's it. That's all you get for it. So, yeah, it makes sense though. Martin Flesh and 200 bits right down the drain. Martin said, I'm good. How are you? I'm doing well. I appreciate you asking. Thank you for the 200 bits. Let's get some hearts and plungers and golden 2p in chat for True and some plungers in chat. Trying to unclog that toilet Martin just clogged up. Thank you so very much for the 200 bits and the 18-month resub. Alright, get them bad boys stacked up there. Again, we're going to go grab eggs too, but I might just go grab them and drive them over here instead of driving everything over there. It's only like 6 pallets, so I don't have to make like 3 trips. And then we'll get started on the alfalfa after we get this. But I like to, if I let these pile up, I like to go ahead and get them. I don't like to let them keep building up. Once they stack up, it's good to go ahead and just get them out of the way, you know? No sense in delaying. No sense in delaying the inevitable. True said, oh, to be 18 again. Man, you ain't kidding, dude. I say that. I know I'm slightly younger than you. But I know you also remember your 20-year high school reunion and how that made you feel. Well, mine is this year, so I'm feeling pretty old this year. I'm not gonna lie. I turned 38 in 15 days, and my 20-year high school reunions this year, and everything just, I feel old. You know, I feel old. It's just not the best feeling in the world. But at the same time, I don't really feel that old. I don't feel like 40's that old. It's not as old as what it felt like when I was, 18. So, Bob flushing 10 bits down the toilet. Thank you, man. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Those some plungers in chat for Bob. Bob said, I'm out of bits. I'm out of bits now. Well, I appreciate your Bob gave me his last 10 bits, guys. Throw some plungers in chat for Bob. Those last 10 bits. What a selfless act that was, giving me his last 10 bits. I appreciate you, dude. You could have given those to anybody. You gave them to me. Martin fleshing 50 more bits. Let's get some more plungers in chat for Martin, too. Come on. I hate when the camera does that. You're trying to get a better view here, and then... Uh-oh. You know what? We might just leave that. I think it's gonna be fine. Let's just leave that where it is. Get a strap put on it. There we go. That'll work. Deuce, you're a young pup. I graduated 38 years ago. You graduated when I was born. I know that doesn't help the feeling old part, but again, the older you get, the younger the next milestone looks, right? Like when I was 20, I thought 35 was pretty old, you know. It turns out I feel better now than I did at 25, which is kind of weird. Also, from 27 to about 30, my gallbladder was trying to kill me, and it actually poisoned me when I was 30. So I definitely feel better now than I did at 28. I can promise you that. I feel way better today than I did at 28. But I also eat better. I don't really drink alcohol anymore. You know, like there's a whole lot of reasons for that. But still, I still feel better today, 10 years later, than I did 10 years ago. So. It's kind of crazy. Remember youngins watching this later, if you're watching back on YouTube or if you're watching here on Twitch. It doesn't really feel that old to be 35 or 36 or 37 or 38. I promise, it doesn't. Short of some health issues and stuff, of course, which happen, and I'm not saying that everybody's perfectly healthy at 38. That's not what I mean. There are definitely people that struggle. But if you don't have any of the ailments, just start eating healthy. That's all you got to do. And not even like eating health foods. Just stop eating so much fast food. Stop eating junk. Stop eating junk. You're just 35. Well, I mean, I'm 38 now. I'll be 38 on the 23rd of this month. Talk about old. I got a new phone yesterday. I'm not smart enough to transfer stuff over. Bob, I'm not either, man. Especially on an iPhone. I just let them do it at the store. Just transfer everything over to the other one. You stopped drinking. You stopped drinking heavily at 28. You're turning 34 in March, and I bet you feel better too. There's something to be said for it, honestly. Like it's a weird thought process, but I know this is like it's an alien thought process to a lot of people out there to take better care of yourself as you age, and you'll feel a lot better about everything, and you'll probably feel better as you age too. It's a crazy like Martian concept to try to take care of yourself. I get it, but at the same time, it's just some advice. You don't have to, of course, if you're one of the young bucks out there. You don't have to do it. It's just a suggestion, but I suggest it. I suggest doing it for sure. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I just started eating better. Like, I literally stopped eating fast food every meal and stopped drinking so much. That changed my whole life. You never graduated to get the good diploma? I mean, I don't hold anybody at any different standard that graduated or didn't graduate. I went to college and failed.
That's a new follower.
Well, I say I failed. I dropped out. I withdrew because I realized there was no way I was ever going to pass Cisco 2 for networking classes. So I just stopped going. I did get my diploma in high school, but it doesn't matter if you got a diploma, GED, or nothing. It doesn't mean that you're not capable of things, and I hate that people thought like that for so long. Like, 20 years ago, if you didn't at least get your GED, you're never going to be anything in life. I can't tell how many millionaires I've seen that didn't go to college, and some didn't even finish high school. There's one billionaire that we did a little event for. He's a billionaire, and he's like 35, and he's a billionaire. Slightly, barely, but he's a billionaire. He didn't even go to high school. He dropped out of school in the 8th grade. Not because he was so smart, but because he had to. And he's a billionaire. 15 years or 20 years later. Like, think about that for a minute, right? Now, given different opportunities, different people, I'm not a billionaire. But again, he's probably smarter than I am. But still, though, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean that you're. And I know you probably already understand this. Just for everybody else that maybe the younger crowd. When we have these conversations, I always try to picture this as it's a bunch of old folks sitting around talking about it, but at the same time, the younger crowd might be listening. And if you're listening, things don't get worse as you get older. They get better. And while getting older sucks because, well, we're all going to go one of these days, you learn a lot more as you get older. And I think that's fantastic. Like in the movie School of Life, Ryan Reynolds says, "How much time do we have?" And everybody looks at the clock and he goes, "It's not up there. Not a lot. That's how much we have. It's not a lot." And I think I quoted that last week too, but still. Maddie, thank you for that follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. Is it dang it, I feel old now? Nah, not old, Martin. Funny enough, on my I can't remember if it was I think it was his 50th birthday. My dad's 50th birthday. We got him a mug that said 50's not old if you're a tree. He thought it was hilarious. I'd have been mad if it had been me, but he thought it was funny. I don't know if this one right here is actually going to strap down or not, but I hope it does. There we go. Elizabeth, stop working, needs to be refilled. Okay, we don't have anything to refill that with. It did strap down all 6. Good. That means I can just slap the eggs on top of that as they come out too. We are out of manure completely. Let's go see if there's enough left in here to... how much is left on that contract? 60%. Yeah, we're going to get the fertilizer spreader out anyway. That's okay though. 43, again, no, 43 is not old. Come on now. I hope anyway. I hope 43 is not old. Oh, God, I forgot about this weight. There we go. Yeah, just some life advice for all the young bucks out there. Getting old is not necessarily getting old. It's not as bad as you think it is. And you may feel like 30 is old, but I promise you, 30 is prime. You're in the prime of your life when you're 30, 35. As you get closer to 40, you may want to start waking up in the morning and doing some stretches and, you know, some basic exercise stuff. I did, and I thank goodness for it too. I can tell when I go 4 or 5 days without stretches and some basic workout stuff. Stretches, some free squats, like no weights or anything, just squats, using my body weight. A couple of pull-ups, as many as I can manage. A couple of sets of push-ups, a couple of sets of squats. You can definitely tell when you don't, I promise. All right, there we go. I think we're out again. All right, let's drop that back right there. We'll go get the fertilizer spreader, I reckon. Oh. There we go. Push that arm back out there. Yeah, we're going to go get the fertilizer spreader going, I guess. When I was in grad school, the other side of 30, Tree was my nickname. Within the group you played basketball with. Round and ground bound. Why did they call you Tree? Because you were old or because you were tall? Because I knew a Tree as well, and it was because he was like 7'2". I guess I need to hop over. Yeah, I need to hop over here and start him up again. He'll use what's in there. Oh, I didn't even think about this. Yeah, we'll probably have to come back and do this. And then we'll take it off of the use what's in the silo and just let him use what's left in here. We might actually be able to finish this field without ever spending a dime. I'm just going to ride with him until he empties it out. Oh no, he's not using stuff in there yet. You were a killer at three-point range, though. Heck yeah, man. I had a buddy like that. He was he's still shorter than I am. Like I'm barely 6 foot tall, and he's shorter than I am. But from like three-point range or just inside of that, he was accurate, man. I don't know how accurate he is now, but let's see. From manure heap. Off. There we go. Just let them use what's left in there. See how far they get. I don't follow orders well. You say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but we can. Yeah. Well, I know this from just the folks that I know in the military. They can definitely teach old dogs new tricks. For sure. How close is this going to get? Is this actually going to get kind of close? 67. No, it's not even going to get close. All right, we've only got one more pallet to stack up, so I guess we'll just let them go, finish that out, and then we'll go stack this pallet up. Gotta grab it from the side over here so we don't disturb that front pallet. Go. Got our single. Drop that down and grab it from the right side here. It's an Obama phone not in the store to go? Well, I mean, yeah, if it was a different phone than I have now, Bob, there's no way I'd be able to figure out. Like if I was to get an Android, I wouldn't have a clue if I could transfer stuff over. I have no idea how that works. Like all of my contacts and stuff, I'd be manually inputting stuff. I remember the old Nokia phones. You got a new Nokia phone, you had to manually put stuff back in. Do you have any idea if it's possible to turn? Do you know if it's possible to turn down a production other than letting it go empty? Turn down a production. What do you mean turn it down? Like slow down the speed it's producing. You can do it if you mod it, so you'd have to go into like the XML files. I don't think there's any way to do it in game unless there's a setting for it. And to my knowledge, a lot of stuff doesn't have that setting. So I don't think there's a way, no. All right, tank is empty. That's perfect timing. Strap the rest of these eggs down right here. Wheep. Yeah, eggs on top. And we'll probably just continue that trend until we fill that trailer up, or I need it for bales. And I'm probably gonna need it for bales at some point, so let's hop over here. What are you doing here, sir? You're doing nothing. Is this ready to cut? Oh, this grass right here is ready to cut too. That's not good. That means we're definitely gonna have to get on this whole baling situation. There we go. That's the one I wanted. We're almost done with this though. We'll go grab the fertilizer spreader, and we'll go park this back over at the manure heap. Yeah, the mod maker gives you that feature, yeah. The sugar mill and MP turned down, yeah. So there are some that spit out even more than that. But yeah, it can get kind of crazy. But yeah, the only way to do it, I think, is through the XML file. You have to mod it and then put it back on there. Yeah, I mean, that's really the only option. Either you mod it before you load it, or you can mod it afterwards, of course, too. But I think I was gonna make that turn. Or you find one that's got a low output rate, but most of them have a high output rate that are modded because people want them to produce more, not less, most of the time. But I'm with you on that. I wish I could get something to turn this lettuce down slightly, because the lettuce is literally just so I have something else to do with the manure. It's really all it was for to begin with. Oh, the baler and everything's down on the other end, isn't it? Yeah, we got a bunch of running back and forth to do here. We may use the John Deere for the grass mowing, and then we'll use the we get Jimmy to run this on down there. We'll use the Massey for. That's not what I said do. There we go, start job. Oh, this thing still got this on here too. Let's take that off. Use the Massey for the windrow. I know the John Deere will do the mowing, so that's okay there. That's not the button I wanted to hit. But yeah, there may be a mod for production out there somewhere that lets you control the output, but I haven't found one yet. Like, you could either speed up or slow down the output, but I haven't seen one. Just seen the amount of sugar we got on Elm Creek. Oh yeah, yeah, by the semi truckload. Yeah, it was crazy. And now, bud, there's that that OP sugar factory thing or whatever, and it puts out double the amount. It's pretty wild. So you can automate in this game, somewhat. Yeah, you can. So, like, I can have him drive over there, but I can't have him drive over there and hook to the equipment and then just come back without me having to do anything. So you can have helpers drive stuff back and forth. You can have them work on fields. There's add-ons, like there's a mod right here called Courseplay. It does more advanced settings. But in-game itself, yeah, that helper tab I was just on where I had him go to, that's just in-game. That's just in the base game. So even if you're on console, you can use that. But there are mods that are only available to PC that you can use other stuff, like Auto Drive's one of them, Course Play's one of them, Follow Me, stuff like that. You can definitely automate in this game. With the old Course Play, I could have fully automated this whole system I'm about to do, but I'd have had to done it at least once to program it. So, yeah, but you can still automate. I would say semi-automation, because it does mostly it does all the hard, all the long stuff, right? Like if I just need somebody to plow this field to my right here, this big field, right? I want somebody to plow that field, I can just go set a worker on it and let them plow it. So yeah, I mean, that helps. Now, I would have to hook the equipment up and then have the worker drive over to the field and then put the worker where I wanted them to start, you know, and then go from there. But yeah, in some premise, yeah, that's definitely a thing. And I would hire somebody to mow, like I'd get Jimmy or Dean or John to mow, but I think I'm going to do it myself. And we might hire somebody to do the windrowing, and we'll set a Course Play route. That way I can just set the baler up behind it, and then I can come behind and wrap, and then stack. And I can speed this process up a lot doing that. I'm going to do the mowing, but I do need to get the New Holland hooked up and back down here to drop the baler off so I can get them spreading that fertilizer. Actually, you know what? I can use the Massey to spread the fertilizer, maybe. Let's jump over to the Massey. Let's get the baler hooked up first. Actually, no, not even the baler, the bale trailer. Because the Massey will pull the baler fine. The bale trailer, on the other hand, the Massey struggles with all that weight. So... go. We'll just have Jimmy drive this back down to the house now. When they added it to Farmer's Dynasty, used a lot. Yeah, it's a lot more efficient sometimes in this game on the field, but it's getting to the field and then keeping them on the field is the hard part. Like there are times where my workers will just drive off in the middle of nowhere for some reason. You know, for like some unknown reason, they just decide they're gonna go over here now. So you never really know what you're gonna get in this game. Oh, hey, this is still hooked up. I thought we unhooked this. Dang. There we go. We need to wash that thing up. I didn't realize it was that dirty. Like, I knew it was dirty, but I didn't realize it was that dirty. This can also pull this fertilizer spreader, so we'll just go with it. Go. 517 left. I don't think we're going to have enough left. Do we have any fert in there? I think we've got lime in there, right? That's all seed. What's back there in the back? Is that fertilizer back there? If it is, we'll go ahead and get some. No, that's lime. We do have 2 barrels of liquid fert here. They're both full, so we could finish it up with that, I guess. Let's do that instead. I'll keep the little bit of granular we got, even though it's not much. But yeah, you can't fully automate, but you can do a lot. You can get a lot done. As long as you don't mind, like the stuff I'm doing right now, like I'm having to physically move all this around, but you can still get a lot done in very little time. Almost took out the whole barn there. If you don't mind hiring a bunch of workers, I've got some self-made guidelines that I'm going by, so I can only have 3 workers right now. But basically, I start with 1, and then for every 100 head of cattle, I get an extra worker. Oh, this has got herbicide in it. Speaking of herbicide, Field 13 needs to be sprayed too. So I guess after we finish up the fert, we'll come back and. Not enough space to unload. Is it because it's sideways or something? I don't understand. Yeah, it just won't unload this. Weird. Okay. Well, go spray herbicide then. Hopefully you run it out. We're going to field 30. This is another reason I want to buy field 7. I want to put me a little road down the side of this right here. We'll just truck down the side of it. Driving on 2 wheels. I think it's important to mix actual gameplay with automation. Otherwise, it would get boring and tedious. I mean, to an extent, yeah. But I mean, I do a lot of this on here myself, like the stacking pallets. I could have auto load trailers, but I'm choosing not to because this is a semi-realistic playthrough. Not 100%, but it's semi-realistic anyway. We're gonna kill crops. No, we're not. Okay, good. It's a semi-realistic playthrough, so this does need weeding, right? Yeah, the weeds are in there for sure. It is killing the weeds underneath as I'm driving, though. You can see the lines. I guess it's not either. Okay, good. Good. All right, yeah, just run that sucker out, and I'll be back to check on you in a bit. We'll go ahead and start. So this is what I'm talking about right here. Jimmy doesn't know where he's going now. Now he's confused. So the workers do pretty well to an extent. To an extent. You did okay. You did okay, Jimmy. Just okay, though. That was it. All right, we'll just stop that there. We'll go ahead and mow, and then hopefully by the time... and I can probably use the John Deere to windrow, too. It'll probably be all right. All right, let's unfold. I do it the more enjoyable way. I mean, I don't know about that. I think there's a billion different ways to play Farm Sim, and there's no wrong way, for sure. At least not in my opinion, anyway. There's no wrong way to play Farm Sim. Alright, we're not going to kill it if we drive through it. No. Okay. Alright, let's see. If we drop that one, and we turn this one on right here. Right, then we switch to that one. We turn it on right there. We should be good to go. And I don't know if getting a little bit of that grass is going to matter or not. It probably will. It's probably not going to mix well with it, but hopefully it'll do something anyway. First mow on the alfalfa field. This is nice. And again, I don't know how much we're actually going to get off this field. This is all kind of a test run here. Now, I don't mind using, like, the magical auto-load trailers where stuff just floats onto your trailer. I don't mind using those. But this go-around, I just decided to do something I've never done and make it an actual challenge for myself, and boy, has it been a challenge. It's been a challenge for sure for me. Very limited money. We're playing on a hard economy. I can't take out loans. I can't borrow equipment. Like, it's been a challenge for sure. I've enjoyed it, though. Like, I've enjoyed it so much, we're not even close to being done. And I'm still loving every second of this. So, like, it's been great so far. As soon as Dean runs all that liquid fert out over there, we'll go. Go get some liquid fert. As soon as he runs all the herbicide out, we'll go get liquid fert and let him finish up field 7 for us. What's up, Voltage? How's it going? Good to see you. Watching me struggle is the fun part? Oh, yeah. Of course, GoTrex. How are you, by the way? I hope you're well. Struggle, I do. I do struggle, yeah. I definitely do that. I'm trying to stay off the actual grass as much as possible. You can see I'm kind of getting on it on the outside there. What I need to do is take some money and just paint grass back on the ground all the way around this so I don't get into it at all. Because I'm trying to keep it just alfalfa if at all possible. But yeah, of course, watching me struggle is the fun part. It's fun for everybody, except me. Make one more loop around here, and then we'll probably start going just down and then back, down and then back. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, every time there's like this crop's new for the map. It doesn't come with the base game, so everything you do and change, you know, if you haven't done it before, you got to figure out how to do it, and I think that's great. That's the best thing about that's the only reason Farm Sim is tolerable for a very long period of time, is because it's so different on every map you play on. If you add mods you don't know how to use, it makes it even more fun. You know, of course you add some comfortable mods to stuff you used before, but you always want to be adding something different that you've never used. You know, course play is something I've barely scratched the surface on, but it's been pretty great, honestly. Just learning all the new features and stuff for it's been fantastic. It's been a lot of fun. Don't get to the streams as much, but always watch the videos. I appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate it. And I know not everybody can make it to every stream. It's perfectly understandable. I appreciate you watching the videos back and stuff, though. It's nice to know that people still think about me. But yeah, it's one of those games that without the modding community, it definitely would not have made it as far as it has. But it's huge in the simulator world, as far as like, you know, truck sim, farm sim, stuff like that, because of the modding community. Like, there's such a big community out there for mods and such. It's crazy. And don't worry, we're going to go back and do our cleanup on the outside runs there where we missed the spots and stuff too. We're going to get all that. Alright, now we'll just jump up and down the field because it's easier. We don't have to worry about missing big spots like that. Definitely not going to get this whole row. I'm still going to have a little section left, probably on the right side there. But it's getting it so far. Well, that's actually pretty good. I didn't think it would actually get all that, but it is. Total luck right there. Sheer skill. I mean luck. Just sheer luck. Same thing to the devs. Also know this too. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing about Giants too, is they're not oblivious to the fact that their game never would have made it as far and be as big as it is without the modding community. They're not oblivious to that. And not that they don't make a great base game, but the modders, there's so many, and they opened it up to the modding community. Like, even maps and everything, you have access to the Giants editor, you know? It's so open that as long as they put the base product out with the main programming, modders can do the rest. You know, and I think that's great. I think that's the best thing that's happened to a game in a long time, is that ability to just let it go. You know, let the modders have it. Have fun with it. Having those base game options makes a big difference, though, for sure. Yeah, I just hope we get more than 22 bales off of this. If we don't, then I don't know if it's worth doing. Which we've got clover planted on the other field, so that's crazy too. Hence the reason they're slowly adding the most installed mods to the base game too. Yeah, Seasons is base game now. It used to be just a mod. The ability to have your workers drive to and from places or deliver goods back and forth came from course play. I'm pretty sure that's where that came from. There's a lot of great things they're adding to the game that were just for mods for so long, but everybody's like, hey man, where's this at? We need it in the game. GPS, I'm almost positive we're going to get GPS and whatever the next Farm Sim iteration is. At this point, I'm thinking it's going to be Farm Sim 24. Not Farm Sim 25, not Farm Sim 24. What do you want, kid? Oh, okay. Be careful. I hope she knows I was playing. I do that all the time. You know I was kidding, right? I wasn't really angry. He's already outside. He knows that. Everybody in chat's going, he just yelled at his kid. No. I don't know. Never. Only if deserved. And not even then, really. More of a, what were you thinking situation. Alright, let me stop the front mower because I think I can control the back mower better. Oddly enough, I know that sounds crazy, but I can keep it off of that grass a lot better over here, I think. Maybe. Yeah, see? A lot better. Because it just turns super sharp. On the front of the tractor, I'm relying on whatever the front end of the tractor's doing, so a lot easier that way though. She's gonna hate you for life. Nah. Probably. Probably. It's like the God of War, boy! Every time he talks to his son, yeah. She knows I was kidding. Or, she knows I wasn't serious. It's not like it was a joke, but she knows I wasn't serious. Come on, just get that. There we go. A little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and do my cleanups, and then we'll come back and finish that out. How you doing over there? Still going. Okay. Still going. Yeah, as soon as they get emptied out on that, I think that's it on this end. We can probably turn this back on, get ready to truck down to the other side. Yeah, there we go. I think we missed like one little spot there. That's okay though. Yeah, Alfalfa and clover and soybean straw are totally new to this map, so I want to try to do a little bit of all of it. Soybean straw just to sell because I can't really do anything else with it. The alfalfa and clover I'm going to wrap into bales and make silage out of it. And unless this turns out to be worse than just the grass in game, if it turns out to be worse, I'm just going to plant grass back because I never have to plant it again. And I'm gonna say I'm gonna say I don't have to plant alfalfa again either, but I may be wrong. It's likely that I am wrong, to be fair. Let's turn that one off. And then just edge this out right here. There we go. Same thing on this side. And boop, and then we back up. And we can turn this a little sharper this time. Too sharp. That's the same we did earlier. Alright, cool. Then we just back around like so. Finish this little spot off right here. And then back up down the field we go. Go. Good deal. Yeah, not a whole lot left. This is going to be nice. Again, I'll probably set up a course play for the windrow. That way I can do the windrow and baling on the same course play route. And if I want to later, try to figure out how to get them to wrap as well. See if they'll wrap the bales. I don't know that they will, but maybe. One more little spot here. We'll go and grab it. Because we missed it the first time around. Boop. There we go. Stop work unexpectedly. That's all I needed to hear. Okay. Where are you at? You're about halfway. About even. This is the only thing I have to kill weeds with, too. Actually, we can see it right there, so that's good. You can kind of see the... You may not be able to see it, but I can see the difference almost. You see how, like, there's little brown spots in the field? On this side versus right here? That's how we're going to tell the difference. That's how we're going to tell the difference. Let's head back over and grab the fertilizer that we got, because I've still got 2 barrels of liquid fertilizer need to be emptied. I don't need them. I don't want them. I've got manure, slurry, solid fertilizer I can pick up. I don't need the liquid fertilizer anymore. That's all we had to start with. I didn't have fertilizer better, so that's why we have this thing to begin with. But I also needed something that did weeds, and I was like, well, why not do both? Because that makes sense. And actually, we have a weeder. I can finish that off with, I think. I don't even have to... I think we still have that thing. Yeah, we have a weeder right there. I can probably drag, because it's first growth stage for it, so... Yeah, I think that'll work. To mark the last spot. Oh, that'd be great, especially for stuff like doing weed spraying, because it's kind of hard to see sometimes. These extremely short trailers are really hard to back up for me for some reason. Yeah, that'd be an awesome mod to have, where it like auto adds a marker or something you can see. What's up, Target? How's it going, buddy? This pixel's a different color. Yes, exactly. That's exactly right. This pixel's a different color than that pixel. It's really hard to see, honestly. I don't know where I'm going. We just put fertilizer in this thing. I need to be on field 7 anyway. I could just drove straight over. So we'll just go to the other end of the field 7 here and start it. Christopher Judge is the voice of Kratos? I didn't know that. Of course, I don't know Christopher Judge, so that's probably the reason. Probably the reason I didn't know that. All right, this is just a fertilizing contract, so we'll let Dean go ahead and finish this up. Jimmy is taking a break. He's going to be doing the windrow in here soon, or the baling maybe. Probably the baler. I let him run the baler. He did really well at it, so. And this shouldn't take too much more. It's just got to, you see where it gets brown over there? Like light brown colored? That's as far as we're going. So it shouldn't be that big a deal. Back to mowing. I've never seen Stargate either, bud. Who is why do I know the name Mike Judge? Is he kin to him somehow? Like the Baldwin brothers, there's like 100 of them, and then there's this one guy that's not kin to him at all going, no, I'm not part of that. King of the Hill's Mike Judge. That's how I know Mike Judge. That's right. The creator of King of the Hill. That would be why. Also, Beavis and Butthead, right? Didn't Mike Judge do Beavis and Butthead? Or was it something else? Beavis and Butthead, yeah. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. No relation, maybe? Yeah, see, I knew the name. But I know he's created other stuff too. Wait, was it the one with the Cyclops dude and the robot and or the Cyclops chick and the robot and then like the regular human dude? Was it that show he also did? I can't remember the name of it. Blank, just completely blank right now. I have no idea. Yeah, he's done other shows too, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not many, but he's definitely done other shows. Alright, one more pass and we'll be done with the mowing part. He was a producer of a lot of stuff. Oh, okay. Maybe that's what it was. Yeah, because there's been several shows where it's like, oh, Mike Judge is producing this, or the director, or whatever. I just never thought that show would be a predictive of Matt Getz and Joe Biden. It's so funny. I've seen the memes of that. It's just hilarious. Idiocracy, yes. Yes, that was my judge. Okay, that makes total sense then. Yeah, Idiocracy is the best documentary I've ever seen. Well, what are you trying to say, bud? Does that mean they can't be related? I'm just picking. No need to go any further. I'm just picking at you. It doesn't mean they can't be related, but I'm just picking. Generally speaking, you wouldn't assume they were brothers. So, I get it. They're from different parts of the world. I understand. IMDb is your friend. I mean, it is, but I mean, I'm currently trying to drive a tractor too, though. So, it gets a little complicated. Alright, we're done with this. We're going to take this all the way back down to the grass field, and we're going to go ahead and have John work the grass field. Me and Jimmy are going to work this up here, I think. Actually, when Dean gets done, I'll let him and Jimmy work the grass field, or work the alfalfa field with the windrow and the baler, and I'll just come behind and pick them up. It's going to take him a minute, isn't it? It's not near as big as the other spreader. He's only 80% done, so. I think it's only 9 meters wide. You see how wide the, yeah, the manure spreader throws like 18 meters wide, so it's double the width. But we're out of manure, so. And we did save a lot of fertilizer and save a lot of money a lot of money spending for fertilizer for that field too. Mainly because I already had liquid fert over at the house. So, there's that, I guess. You know what I love about this game? The vinyls blowing in the wind. Like they move a little bit as you're barely moving, right? They're moving a little bit. And you really kick down on it, right? They move a lot more. Isn't that crazy? The front one does it too. Like it's so good how they did that. It's just the little touches in 22, 19, I think 17 maybe where they introduced that, but maybe it was in all of them, I don't know. I remember specifically 19 going down the road with a mower and I was like, whoa, check that out. Like I didn't notice it until 19, I don't think. So, yeah, they're no relation. Yeah, no relation. But yeah, I don't really remember that being in 17. It probably was, but I didn't notice it until 19. And I said a while ago, I don't think we're going to farm sim until 25, and here's why. They might announce one later this year for 2024, like release in November or something this year. Farm sim 24. But I honestly think we're going to get back on odd numbers because typically the mobile version was the even number and the odd numbers were for PC and consoles, right? And I really do think that we're going to get back to even numbers for some reason. I don't know why. I just really believe that. I mean, odd numbers. Sorry, I think PC and console are going to get back to odd numbers at some point. Leaving a little bit off there, sir. Of course, I'm the one that parked you, so it's my fault, really. Now we should be good. There we go. We'll have Dean work on this, and then I'll go get the big boy tractor and run the windrow and the baler down there as well. So we'll have it all down here, and then we'll have to run it all back for the hay, not the baler. I mean, not the wrapper, but the windrow and the baler will have to be back down there. The wrapper won't. Finish my thought. The only reason I say we probably won't see a Farm Sim 24 released in November this year is because they have a year 2 season pass, basically, is what it is, where you purchase the season pass and you get all the DLC that comes out for this year, right? They had a year 1, they're having a year 2. Typically, you would only see a year 1, but since they're doing a year 2, I assume the likelihood of getting Farm Sim 2024 released in November of 23, which is typical, late November, early December, is probably not going to happen. Again, if I'm wrong, cool, we'll get Farm Sim 24. But I think we're going to get Farm Sim 25 released in November of 24. And I think they're going to do like a limited DLC run in 24. Just my opinion. I don't think we're going to get something like American Truck Simulator or Euro Truck Sim 2, where they release the game and then they just do big constant updates, right? Like American Truck Sim's not even on the same graphics engine it was built on in 2016 or 2014, 2015, 2013, whenever they started working on it. Not even the same engine. It's built on a totally different graphics engine. The audio had a huge overhaul in 2020, 2021. And it's a totally different game than it is when it came out in 2015 or whatever it was, 2016. So I don't think Farm Sim is going to go that route where they just release Farming Simulator and then they do major updates and major DLC packs. I just don't think they're going to do that. It would kind of be cool if they did, if they could pull it off. But having that new title and brand new stuff you release all at one time, I think people really enjoy. But Truck Sim and Euro Truck Sim 2 have done fantastic. So I could see the reasoning for it. I just don't think they will. That way they can focus on only on new content. I mean, that's true. Yeah, having a 2-year DLC, so that gives them this entire year as well to really work things out and stuff. I don't think we're going to see anything added to this game that's a new feature, like GPS or something. I don't think we're going to get GPS added to this one, but they really need to add GPS to the base game. It really needs to be in the game. I just don't think we're going to see it with a big update for this one. Now, if you're talking about just giving them extra time to work bugs and stuff out, that's totally understandable. I could definitely see that. Yeah, I could totally see that happen. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy about the second year season pass thing. I don't mind. Farm Sim is Farm Sim to me. I know that if you're on console, right, having this ability to have your workers do extra stuff is a big deal, where before you didn't have that. It was literally pull up and hit a button and then they do the work on the field, that's it. There was no ability to have them drive here or go grab grain from our silo and sell it to this building or whatever. You couldn't do that before on console. So I don't think so anymore. So adding anything to the base game that's not already here is beneficial. So you got it as soon as it came out? Yeah, I bought it shortly thereafter, but I've got it now, Bob. When's the first release anyway? I don't even know what the date is for the first release. Anybody know offhand? You don't have to go look it up or anything if you don't know. New content being maps, equipment, seasonal items, and weather improvements. Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's a lot they could do. I mean, look at Truck Sim. Truck Sim's, they're doing their states, right? So, Farming Simulator could, in theory, just do one and then sell the DLC, sell any additional things they do. But I don't know how well Farm Simmers would take to that, though. I think they do well with the DLCs they do put out, and then leave the rest of it up to the modding community. Which Truck Sim still has the modding community as well. You can do Trucking USA. You know, the whole USA is already available. You can do North America, like all of North America, stuff like that. So I mean, you can do Mexico, Canada, US. I think there's something to be said for letting modders kind of do their thing, but at the same time, the company still able to make that fresh money every 2 years when they put out a new version of the game too. So complete overhauls, stuff like that. I mean, I'm okay with it. It lets them test it and work on something brand new with all these new ideas, and the company still makes money. So, what's up, J-Rock? How's it going, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Let's go grab the baler. And the bell wrapper might honestly just stay on this end from now on, because, again, I'm not going to need it on the other side. All that's going to be hay on that one field. So I'll just need the windrow and the baler back down there, and the mower. Well, and the grass link here, too. That's got to be done. It saves me on fertilizer doing the grass roller. It just shoves the grass back down in and fertilizes itself. All the leftover cutting. All the, what's the word I'm looking for? It's basically just mulch at that point. It makes sense. He's got to be getting close. I'm going to say he's at 93%. 99%. And you're done. Sweet. And I still have 153 fertilizer left. Yeah, we spent not a dime on this field to fertilize it. Well, I say we didn't. We bought the liquid fert at some point. But recently we haven't spent any money on it, which is good. 18,000. Sweet. Fertilizing 1, fertilizing 5. If it was 2 or 3, I might take it, but what am I hitting? Oh god. That's not how that was supposed to go. Whoops. Whoopsie. Working on the map? Heck yeah, dude. I told everybody I've already got an idea of how I want to play that one. I'm in no hurry for it, though. If you're not done even by the time I get done with this one, I want to do something a bit unrealistic. Like an unrealistic series. Maybe even a short one, because this is going to be a pretty long series right here. Let's not kid ourselves. This is going to be a pretty long series here. Not enough room to unload. That's a problem, and I think it's this tractor more than anything else. We'll just leave. We'll leave that sitting there. Let's go work on the alfalfa field some more. I'll get that field weeded at some point. Oh, you know what? No, I forgot. We got the. Yeah, we can drag this on that first growth stage, I do believe. Am I still using the Moo Moo? Yes. Yeah, dude. It did most of that contract, and then I had some liquid for it we bought very early on the map. And I've finally got a chance to use some of that up, too. And that finished off the contract without having to use solid fertilizer at all. So that worked out real well. Yeah, this right here is going to go much faster with the weeder. And we'll go ahead and do this and get it done. We'll skip around the edge of the field here. Again, at some point I want to buy this field, but $242,000 and money's hard to come by, so probably not till late this month or latest spring. Oh, you'll be ready to put it out by then? Oh, dude, yeah, that's way earlier than I expected. I'm not gonna lie, man. I was thinking later this year sometime. Let's see where we're at here. If I go like this, I'm just going to line this edge up here. All right, then we turn our GPS on. Grab a program here. It doesn't really matter which one. And we auto width, and then we auto center. Pushing my button to move it over some because I can see that it's, yeah, so right there, that's good. All right, we're just going to back up all the way to the beginning here because it hangs over this side a bunch. It's only about half of this that it sprayed, so I'm going to go all the way back to the start. And there we go. Pulling them weeds out. I think that's working anyway. Oh yeah, look at there. You can see it right there. Boom, sweet. All right, cool. I don't really have enough workers to do what I wanted to do, so we're gonna have to let Dean get done mowing down there. And I really need to go ahead and get John started on doing the windrow. But I would like the baler to follow the windrow. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and get him started. I think we're gonna have to. Dean's gonna be here a while, so yeah, we can go ahead and just start the windrow. I've already brought it down here. Yeah, already got it down there. Let's go grab the windrow and go ahead and get it started. And I've learned my lesson about trying to bale while something else is on the field because it'll just spit the bales out in front of whatever. So we'll go get this started and get it working. You have a new idea for the map? The new MP map when we get ready to switch. Green River 22 or East North Carolina, USA, both crossplay. Cool, Crystal. Drop those names in the MP chit chat so I don't forget them, and tag me in it too. That way I don't forget them because I'll forget. But that sounds good though. Fingers crossed. Cool, man. Yeah, man. I know you're probably ready to be like, whew. I'm glad the major part of that's over with. Like I know you're still probably working on updates and stuff for it. But, Get the major part of it done, you know. I'm sure you're not gonna be mad about it. All right, Jimmy, try not to wreck this one. We'll see how good this does for bail money. No course. That's fine. Target position. Oh, target field. Field position. There we go. Target position right here, if we can. Open course play generator. 2 headlands. All that looks fine. Generate course. And we start right there. Okay, cool. And then we can probably just pull over here and then tell it first waypoint, and it should drive to it, hopefully. First waypoint. Let's see what happens. Well, that's weird. This is why you test stuff out. Because right away, it just messed that all up. Let me have all the lines. Oh, dang it. I didn't even save it either. That's fine. No course. Field position right there. Target. Yeah, field position right here. Target position. Open. Let's do 1 headland. Generate. That's a lot better. Let's see what that does now. First waypoint, go. It's going to drive over there and then unfold. Yeah, having collision on hedges is a no-no for me. Yeah, he's doing all right. FS22 is more lazy than Farm Sim 19? How? Because of the extra worker stuff in it? I mean, I used Courseplay anyway, so for me, it's actually harder. It's more work to try to get the AI to do what you want them to do. Leon, what's up? How's it going? Good to see you. I would use Courseplay anyway, so for me, I would still have the helpers. Let's see. That's good. So let's go create a thing for this now. All right, create new folder. Wait, do we already have a field for this? What field is this? 7? This is field 11. Do we already have a folder for this? Field 11. We do not. All right, create folder, field 11. Oh, hang on. 0. There we go. Okay. Hello, where did it go? What is field AB? Oh, that's the one down there. Where did my field go? Oh, it put it down here at the bottom. That's right. Okay, hang on. Can I rename this? Change mode, create a new folder, save course. Oh, I can't rename them. That's bad. That's bad. Okay. Well, that sucks. Either way, save course active. Yeah. Big windrow. Save. Well, that's all kind of jacked up, but okay. I'll take it. Big windrow. Saved. Sweet. What are you doing? What are we doing over here? Oh, we're working on this. That's right. All right. So he's good. He's windrowing over there. We're doing weeds right here. So we'll finish this out and then go get John started on the bales, or Jimmy started on the. But John's the one over there right now working. We'll get Jimmy started on the bales, and then we'll start picking up the or wrapping them and then stacking them. I didn't want to have to do this, but I won't have anything else to do if I don't do something, and I want to set that course for course play for windrows, because I'm going to need somebody bailing for me, and the only way to do that is set up the windrow. Well, it's not the only way, but it's the easiest way possible, yeah. Do I have Steam? I do, yeah. That's where I play pretty much all of my games. I've got Epic and Ubisoft as well, but yeah, Steam's pretty much where I play everything. Because of the extra workers? Yeah, I mean, there's plenty to be said for that, and you don't have to use them, though. I mean, technically, if you were playing a simulation game and you had a farm, as it got bigger, you would hire more workers anyway. So, or if you had a company, the bigger it got, the more workers you're going to hire. So, yes and no, I guess. Unlike 19, you don't get the AI to drive a tractor or combine harvester. In 19, they would do that. In 17, they did. 15, they would do that. Yeah, they'll drive a tractor or a combine. I could take course play off right now and just hit H and let them go, and they'll work this field. Now, if you're talking about getting them to drive goods back and forth and just getting them to drive a tractor from one field to the other, yeah, you couldn't do that on 19. Sure, I get what you're saying. But just because there's money cheats don't mean you have to use them, you know. And always use the money cheat option because it's just the most relevant. Most people are going to be using money to cheat it in, so. Like the government subsidy mod, right? There are such things as government subsidies where farmers are paid not to work certain land, so I get that. It's probably a little much in game, but you know, whatever. I just choose not to use them, and that's also what makes Farm Sim one of the best simulators out there too. Is there's so many different ways to play. So many different ways to play. I would not be able to keep up with this if I wasn't using GPS. There's just no way. There's no way possible. FS22 compared to IRL, potatoes don't grow every year when you plant them. Once they don't grow every year in game. No, as a matter of fact, in game you have to plow them up and then replant. I think. You mean they do regrow in real life, or don't you? I don't know. I don't know. Do you have to plant potatoes every year, IRL, or do they regrow? I really don't know how that works with potatoes. Yeah, I don't know how that works. They don't because you dig them up. I mean, that's what I thought. And in game, when you dig them up, I think there's like if you have plowing on, I think you have to plow after every potato harvest too. They will seed and grow again, IRL. I mean, they will, but if you harvest them though, they don't, right? Because you're digging them up. Again, I don't know how that works. Like to me though, it kind of makes sense. If you're digging up the potato, what's it regrowing from? Again, I don't know. That's the reason I'm asking. And how are you, Sniper? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of with Bob here. I feel like you dig them up and that's it. Even when you put another crop in. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's something else. I didn't know that. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to put on a worker here for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I didn't realize potatoes regrew like that. That's kind of crazy. The storms are coming. I thought I heard something boom outside the house. It wasn't in my yard. It's actually southwest of me. It is a thunderstorm apparently headed this way. It's awfully dark. It doesn't look good. I didn't know they did that. When planting potatoes, you plant them once, they'll continue to grow when you plant crops over them. Yeah, that's crazy. See, I didn't know that. Coming from potato and sugar beet family, you do have to replant every harvest. See, now we're getting conflicting reports on how potatoes and sugar beets work here. I don't know. Bud, you play Warframe? Dude, I ain't played Warframe in some time. Oh, I gotta take this worker off. I'm back. I can do this myself, thank you. I want to get back on the alfalfa field. I know we worked on it some, but that was the whole point of today. God, this is gonna take forever too. This is silly. This takes forever. I tell you what, let's do this. Let's hire the worker to do this field. You're almost done with this one. We could stop you. You're done. You're not done. How did you get off course? What in the world? Okay. What happened? How did you get so far off course here? Where were you going? Looks like you're supposed to be going that way. What in the world happened here? That's a stop. Alright, hang on. Let me go down to the end here and check this out. Let's see which way. Both of these are going this way. And I'm thinking, it looks like the rest of the field's done. I need to see which one of these goes over to that one. This one does. Okay, this one goes back up and goes that way. So this is the last one right here that goes south. All right, let's go back up to the top. Yeah, I don't know why it carved this out like it did, but it did a pretty terrible job setting up this line here. Jim induced what he wanted. He did. He sure did. What's up, GG? How's it going, buddy? Sidewalks finally cleared of ice. Time to start making dinner. Ah, to be Canadian. Okay. Just back this up right here and start at nearest waypoint. That'll be this one. Boom. Go. Perfect. All right. Good. All three of my workers are currently working, but I do a lot of manual labor myself. Don't think I'm lazy. I am not. I do plenty of work myself on here. Let's stop Dean when he gets to the end of this row up here. Actually, you know what? Stopping him right now is not a bad idea. And I need to go grab the windrow, or not the windrow, the wrapper, and take it down there. And when he starts bailing, I can start wrapping. I think we'll be okay. This down here is all going to be hay, so it's going to be tedded anyway. So I'm not really in a hurry to get all this down here done. Your mom grew potatoes in a garbage can filled with sawdust. She planted fingerlings from the store and got about 60 potato yield. Yeah, dude, I want to do that. I want to plant some fingerling potatoes in the big potters or whatever, like the big pots. I've got several of those. I know I won't get a lot out of them, but I mean, I figure if I plant a handful, I should get double the yield at least. I know it takes like 120 days or some potatoes to grow, so. But again, I've said this before, I could probably put them in our sunroom that's neither heated nor cooled, but stays at a pretty steady temperature, and grow them year round. Like, I could probably do that. I don't know though. I don't know if it would work, because I know they need sunlight, more sunlight than that sunroom would probably get. But I don't know, we could try. What's up, Pleasant View Farm? How's it going? And he should be done. The baler, did I bring the baler down here yet? Did I pass it? Is it still down on this end? Yeah, the baler's still sitting there, so I have to run back and get the baler. I need to turn. Yeah, see, y'all have confused me with these conflicting reports here. You don't have to replant potatoes. You do have to replant potatoes. Now I'm confused. Now y'all have confused me. How long does it take for your crops to grow? It depends on what crop it is in Farm Sim 22, and it depends on if you're playing on seasons or not. If you're not playing with seasons, soybean takes like 8 days, I think, where wheat will take like 5. So, left the course or stopped. I bet he's in the same spot he was in a while ago. Yep, exact same. Yeah, we're gonna have to redo this course. This isn't gonna work. It'll have to work for now, though, and we'll just muddle through it, but I'll probably save a different one. This just up and down with no headland. I think the headland's what's throwing us off here. The headland's gotta be what's throwing it off, because it's making those 2 angled runs over here, and they're not gonna be able to stay on course like that, so... Yeah, we'll have to redo that one. At some point. Soybeans? Yeah, soybeans I think take 8 days, 7 or 8 days. To add the 0, I can't modify the names, Crystal. I can't rename them. I tried. Unless I just missed it, but I didn't see a renaming thing at all. So I don't think I can rename them. I think I tried anyway. Yeah, we'll be picking these bales up tomorrow. I thought honestly I'd get more work done today, but I started a lot later today than I wanted to. I try to start at 15 after at the latest. That did not happen today though. I think this John Deere should pull the baler. I don't think it's any faster than that one though. I don't know. You know, I think we'll just leave this hooked up. He's almost done anyway. Yeah, this is his last run. And John's over here working on weeding our field 13 here for our barley. It was already planted when we bought it at auction, so I just left it planted. I don't really see the point in changing it now. We'll ride with Jimmy until he gets to the end of the road, and then we'll disconnect. Actually, we'll just take this on down. We're gonna need this on the other end anyway. We'll just take this back with us and then grab the baler. And we'll get started on baling, but we'll be finishing up the baling tomorrow. The trick is, too, when you do this, is to do, instead of starting on your headlands, you can change your setting for course play to start on the inside, and that'll start on your up and down rows instead of starting on your headlands. That way you don't run into bales at the end, right? Does the headland very last, so that you don't have those bales around the field to worry about running into. All right, cool. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. We just run this back down yeah, it goes the same speed. We'll just run this back down to the other end, grab our baler, and then head back. And then I guess tomorrow we have somebody working on mowing on the other end down there again. When John gets done weeding, that'll free up one of our tractors and one of our workers. So that'll give us some, which I won't need 2 workers at that point. I'm pretty much done with having 2 workers running on the same field. It would have been nice to have somebody baling right then, but again, they would have run into the bales. So it almost seems counterproductive if all they're going to do is run over bales. Yep, absolute bummer. Yeah, there's no way to rename the folders. I tried though. I remember when I saved that folder, I was like, wait a minute, I gotta put a 0 in here. And then none of the rest of them have it, so. Because I can't rename them. Yeah, I think soybeans take 7 or 8 days in game to grow. I can't remember. If you're not playing on seasons. If you're playing on seasons, you just look at your calendar. And it depends on how many days you have your season set to, or your months set to. Like I'm set to 2 days per month. So My seasons technically are 6 days. It's a 6-day season. Unless we were playing on a Mississippi map, and then it would be about 13-day seasons for 2 seasons. No, that wouldn't be right either. Yeah, no, that wouldn't be right either. 36. Yeah, that'd be about right. It'd be 13-day seasons for spring and summer. Actually, no, spring, summer, and fall. And then winter season would be about 1 day. So we get about 1 day, one month worth of winter total. When I say winter, I mean cold enough that if it snowed, you would actually know it snowed. The rest of the time is just warm, pretty much, or hot. In the summer, it's just hot. All right, we need to TED that first before we windrow. So we're gonna drag this over to the side for now, and then grab the baler and take off, and at least get started on baling and wrapping here. We'll see how it goes. There we go. I can never decide when to hold it and when just to tap the button. It's a 2-thing setup there. Can we play multiplayer? This is my single player map. We do have a multiplayer map that we play and stream on Fridays at 1 p.m. Eastern. All the information is on Discord. People are usually playing on there. Crystal's playing on it right now, I think. And it's Western Australia. No seasons. No precision farming. Easy economy. It's just for fun. We've pretty much completed our goals on there, so we'll probably be switching maps early. Probably after the 15th of this month, we'll probably be switching maps. But yeah, we have multiplayer set up. Everything's in Discord. Follow the welcome message, and you'll see where to self-assign role for Farm Sim, and then you'll be able to see all the Farm Sim channels. Well, this thing right here's got some wear and tear, doesn't it? 97% on that hay bale. Come on, man. That's so close. That's so close. I really hope we get more bales out of this. I really hope we get more bales out of this. Than just the regular grass fill, anyway. Is that field right there fully fertilized? It is, yeah. 11's gonna need to be rolled, but other than that, we're good. Yeah, it looks like Jimmy is just over halfway there. Or John, sorry, John's the one on that field. Jimmy's gonna be running this baler, and I'm gonna be behind him wrapping the bales. So it'll probably be the same way tomorrow too. We'll have Jimmy running the baler. We'll be behind him wrapping them up, and then we'll go back, let everybody go home, and we'll finish at picking them all up and get them down to the other end of the field, or the other end of the map, other end of the county. Try to stay in character. All right, so we're gonna go here, and we're gonna load. Let's go no course. We're gonna go right here. We're gonna tell it this one. Open course editor. Might create problems for a helper. You should only use this tool. Oh, yeah. Let's not do that. Open course editor. Create new folder. No, I want to do the thing where I tell it. Is it this? Expert mode. Gamepad friendly. No, I wanna set it so that it starts on the inside. Oh, come on now. There's no setting for that? I can't go here and tell it. Load course. Edit files. Oh, I can rename the entry. Move entry, delete entry. Okay. If I just clicked here and change mode. Oh, I can rename it. Oh, cool. Okay. All right. So if I change mode, right, rename, F01. My caps lock is still on. F01. Aha! I see. Okay. So if I go here and I change mode, rename entry, F02. Boom! Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Okay, I'm gonna go through and do that while I'm not streaming. That'll put everything in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do the same thing for the 13s, the 10s, all the way through. I just don't see where I can change this. That's a problem because I need to change that to. Let's see. That's course is already loaded. Turning on field, raise and lower. Show course all. I need to change it so it starts on the inside instead of the headland, but I think you can only do that from the get-go, right? Oh, right here you can change it too, I guess. To run angles on the field. That's cool. Typing simulator. Yeah. I'm bad at it too. Prefer custom fields. Mouse event. Show info text. Yeah, there's no way to change it to tell it to start on because I know he's gonna drop bells are gonna be in his way. You know what? That's fine. Whatever. We'll let him go. We'll let him go. Where's the first waypoint on this thing? Over there? I thought it was here. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. Start over here then. Good. There you go. All right, have at it. Getting closer there, John. Let's go wrap some bales. And I'm probably going to drag them off the field just to get them out of the way. Oh, the up and down runs did something funny and moved everything to the center. That's fine. We'll follow him. That'll be all right. That'd be all right. And I'm pretty sure that first bale he spits out is going to be a hay bale, too. Oh, no, it turned it to alfalfa. Sweet. Well, the next bale's alfalfa, anyway. So, maybe not. maybe not what I thought. Okay. I thought it was going to spit out a hay bale first, but maybe not. If we can pick it up, we can pick it up, I guess. That's the upside. And again, we're going to stack all these up at the top there just to make them easier to pick up. Unless this bale is a hay bale, which it's liable to be. I can't remember. We were doing hay last, right? Or were we doing grass? I think that was a hay bale that was left in there. Oh, we're about to find out. Oh, nope, it's a hay bale. Okay. I mean a grass bale. Is it alfalfa, though? I don't know. I'm not going to count it because it was 97% full. But the goal on this field for tomorrow when we finish this up is to get more than 25 bales, because on average we would get about 22 off of just the grass field. And since this was alfalfa, I firmly expect more bales to be had. I expect way more bales to be had. And we'd get about 22 on average. So if we can get more than 25, that'll be okay. If we can get more than 30, that'll be great. But I'm not holding my breath. Yeah, I'm not going to hold my breath. But if we can get more than 30, I'll be happy. Oh, dang. He's already dropped 2 on that one run right there. Okay. We may end up with way more than what I thought. He dropped 2 on that single run. Is that about how many we dropped before, though? It's 2 on a single run? I think it is. Yeah, so it may be about the same, which is sad. Because if you have alfalfa, if you plant something other than just the in-game regular old grass, you should definitely get more out of it. In my opinion, anyway. That's my humble opinion, but I think you definitely should. All right, so he's on the up and down runs now. Should be fine. Why is he still next to us? Is he going around in circles? Or does he go down and come back? I don't remember what he does here. Hang on. Yeah, I think he goes down and then comes back and then starts over. Okay. Cool. I want to ride too and see how quick this fills up. That'll let me know too if we're going to expect more or less. More or the same, I guess. It should be more, though, realistically. Should be. Doesn't mean it will be. You're just following the same line again? What is happening right now? I think he's just going around in circles. Aiden's happy you just play Hogwarts game now. I heard the game's amazing. It's not my type of game, but I heard it's really good. Alright, I'm going to do the cheat thing here. Something I said we're not going to do very often, and we don't. Only when this type of situation comes up. Let's go move this one. Hey, get over here. All right, there we go. I don't know why he's doing this. This is so strange. I'm going to wait and see what happens, though. Maybe his next start point's down here somewhere? Oh, I see. Yeah, that's why he went all around. His next start point's right there. Yeah, that's a weird line right there, though. That's a super weird line, considering... Super strange line. Yeah, we're going to redo field 11 altogether, I think. I don't like this line he's on. All right, how fast does this fill up now? Pretty quick, but I think we're going to get the same amount of bales. I don't think we're going to get any more bales for alfalfa than we did for grass. Yeah, that's the downside to like Epic and Ubisoft a lot of times is you got to wait. For Trials Rising, I've got it on Ubisoft, but I had to wait like a full 24 hours after it came out on Steam. But I'd already bought it. I was like, nah, whatever. Or no, it was on Steam. I had to wait. Yeah, if I'd have bought it on Steam, I had to wait because it's a Ubisoft production. So I refunded it on Steam, but when bought it on Epic or Ubisoft. So I guess it just depends. Some of them have like hold time or exclusive times or whatever. So yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do any better this time around. I'm gonna be real honest with you. In the old course play, it was fun to put them on transport and watch them harvest at 30 miles an hour. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. All right, cool. So this works. It's not the best. I don't like this course it's set up, but this works fine. So we'll stop there and pick that back up tomorrow, right there where he's at. And that's one so far. He'll probably drop another one by the end, so that's okay. It's okay, I guess. We'll probably end up with quite a few. And it looks like John is almost done over here with this. He's got about 3 more passes probably. 4 more passes maybe. So we'll go ahead and stop John there too. We'll get him to pick back up right there tomorrow as well. Okay. We'll get rid of course play for right now. And we'll go ahead and turn that one off. And that's going to do it for today. I appreciate you guys for watching. Remember, Monday through Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern, slightly after, around 4:10, 4:15 is when I normally start. I started a little later today, but it's still okay, I reckon. And I figured out how to rename the folders, so that's a thing. That's really good. I'm happy I did. Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern is our multiplayer stream we do here. Multiplayer, it runs all the time. You can jump on and play if you want to. It's on Western Australia map. Lots of cool mods on there. It is cross-play, so you enjoy. Be mindful if you start planting the field. They are very big. Make sure you have time to get them planted. You can use helpers. If you don't have access to it, holler at one of the people that have admin status on the server, or myself in MP Chit Chat, and just ask if you can get your roles assigned. It'd be great. And you can start working and doing things. Tomorrow we'll be back on Deliver Us Mars over on the main YouTube channel at 1 p.m. Eastern, because I stream on my main YouTube channel at 1 p.m. Eastern Monday through Thursday. On Twitch, I stream at 4 p.m. Eastern Monday through Thursday, and then Friday we swap them, and I stream on Twitch at 1 p.m. Eastern, and then Friday night I stream at around 7 p.m. Eastern. So it's a complicated schedule, and I hate it, but due to the... For some reason, people think this has gone away. It is not. It's still in the Twitch Terms of Service. It was updated in December this past year. You cannot simultaneously stream to more than one platform if you're an affiliate or a partner, unless otherwise agreed upon in your contract. So if you're just a standard partner or a standard affiliate, that is part of the Terms of Service. You risk losing your channel. So I don't want to risk losing my channel. I keep separating them. It's a complicated schedule. I get it. The best place to stay updated on when I go live is over on Discord. I have a Deuce Live channel. It's when I post videos or go live. I also have another YouTube channel called Pixel Deuce Plays, and the VODs channel for everything streamed here on Twitch. So if you want to go catch up on this whole series, go catch up on it over on Deuce Plays. That'd be great. Subscribe over there. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers on that channel. We're at 335 or something, 345 or something right now. I'm trying to get to 10,000 on my main channel. I'm at 9,500, I think. A little over 9,500. So go throw me a subscribe. Coming out for something other than Farm Sim on the main YouTube channel. I play a different game Monday through Friday. I play a different game daily. We have rotating games that come back in every week or every other week. So coming out with some live streams over there too. I appreciate y'all, and I will see you next time. Later, folks.